Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
They maneuver in a certain fashion. The wannabe members kind of like members, pretend to be members, move in another fashion. And it's up to the members to be who they are and, balance their relationships to the best of their abilities. I want to let y'all know I've been aware long ago that not only the G's, but also the busters make the hood go round. I'm going to get on this a little better. That is a fact. If the hood was full of the worst or the best of the worst or the riders or whatever, only they would take no time in eliminating one another until there was no more hood. Alexander the Great, the leader of one of the most fierce armies known to the face of the earth historically, it's said that once him and his army went around the world conquering all nations, all armies, whether they were outnumbered or not, they were so fierce that there was no enemy too insurmountable for them to experience victory against. However, once they had eliminated all their enemies and they were somewhere on a hill celebrating victory with no one to fight, they eventually turned their swords upon one another. A lot of times when we look upon our plight as Black people in this here society of America, and we wonder why it's so hard of us to shake this keyways and the barrel mentality, and why we have so much of a destructive energy running throughout us, and we seemingly can't turn it upon anyone other than ourselves. I tend to think that to some degree we're displaced as a people amongst the class of warriors, purpose intended for a certain type of activity. Why we have not been capable of identifying and targeting our proper enemy is beyond me. But I think to some degree we're like Alexander the Great and his warriors. I think we come from a genetic breed of warriors that have been displaced, distracted, discombobulated, and put on a path there to the point where we have no idea why we have this rage, this power, this fierceness, this capability to destroy anything in our path. And although we have this innate tendency to care for nature and be protective, everything is off balance. Our culture has went through buck breaking. We're going through emasculation right now, and we have no idea of whom we actually are. Oh, my. I forgot exactly why I chose to say that at this moment, but I shout out young and Jefe, don't care about none but what the check say, because I think I was listening to one of his clips earlier today. He was talking about something totally different than what he landed on that impressed me so much. He was talking about the potential of being out in our environment in this Southern California climate and encountering someone. And I think he was thinking even broader than that, because I think it can go beyond that. However, I think he was thinking more local based on what we are more inclined to encounter on a day-to-day basis, being local natives that appear to be members, whether we are or not. If you have a certain look that is not totally urkled out, you are basically prone or privy to receive certain type of energy as you matriculate, maneuver, and move throughout our environment. And he gave just a thought of the day. Totally, I won't say contrary, but it's not the type of game Ant really usually dish out. He usually really giving out real street neat shit that's applicable to being, appropriate if you active and out here. And then he gives like general shit. But to this day, this morning, I heard him say this: salute to cuz. I've said this in other ways myself, but he said, hey, if you ever moving around and you see somebody on that bullshit energy and you want to throw him for a Lee Noop and just make sure you ain't got to worry about, not because you're scared, not because of anything other than today, yesterday, or every day, you decided you ain't got no problem with a black man when you move out throughout the public. You ain't got no problem with nobody that's not forcing you to have a problem with him. If that's the way you move, the way we all should move, then if you bump into someone that you perceive may be bringing that negative energy towards you before you get any evidence that he's going to say something, young Aaron said you should hit him with that. I forget exactly what he said, but he said something like this is going to make my point. He said something like, blessings, King, good day, sunrise, earth. Just some positive shit that's gonna phoenix his he-net up. I don't care how you carrying yourself, what your posture look like, what type of energy you initially caused him to have towards you. If you open your mouth first and say something to Peace King, God bless the earth, the soldiers, it's over with. Now, I'm going to add what he to add. If you still encounter negativity beyond that moment, if you hit him with that first, you are now dealing with a J-Cat, and we all can agree you got a green light to smash, eliminate, destroy, and destruct immediately. No more talking. But I think that's the key way for a keyway and a Damu to diffuse obvious potential problems. I've even gone to say it beyond the gang shit throughout my time is understanding in recent years. Because I grew up in the church, trying to balance the way I was raised with how I live and what I think, what I thought, what I've been taught, what I see, what I understand, what I believe, what I feel, and what I know. And that's a lot to balance when you are an actual thinker. And without rejecting the creator that gave me the actual existence upon this face of this earth, trying not to be blasphemous or sacrilegious to how I was raised, although I don't quite believe everything I was taught, nor do I subscribe to everything that I was instructed to subscribe to. I do have some type of connection, attachment to the creator that I was introduced to as an adolescent. And even combing, scrubbing through that Bible, searching, researching, and I am a very, very accomplished student of the scriptures that we call the King James Version of the Holy Bible. I know them quite well. And with all the things considered, its history, what it states, what I was indoctrinated to believe, and what I've learned, there's one thing we can find, one jewel in there that no one can deny that is infinitely pertinent. And it's casually known as the golden rule. And it goes as do unto others as you will have them do unto you. And if you learn this from a child, usually you think you learn do unto others as they do unto you. And that kind of give you the attitude of, hit me, I hit you back. But actually, the golden rule that the Bible states is do unto others as you will have them do unto you. And it's been long my reflection, understanding that if every individual upon the face of the earth, just close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. Every individual upon the face of the earth thinks first with the idea, leads with the concept of do unto others as you would like, not how they have done, not how someone else has done you, but do unto them like you would like to be done. That means if you and everyone else moved around with those initial intentions in mind, we will all be as careful as potentially possible not to offend or violate one another, not only on purpose, but even on accident.
Nigga in that puzzle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, spotter low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddamn it, the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga Spider Low.
Spider Loke, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke, on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Bud, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.